Hey everybody, I have a video here for you today, and this is one that I can finish off quickly because I have already uploaded a clip for this and then I totally forgot about it. And I just want to say this, I want to mention a few things. Thanks to Ben for having me on his podcast and putting together those great clips in that video that was uploaded earlier this morning. Ben and I enjoy talking to each other on Skype, and those conversations kind of flow with us, and I'm glad a lot of you enjoyed those. And we will get into some more specific topics, I'm sure, in some future videos. Ben has some great footage from his travels around the world, and he is just a very knowledgeable, very intelligent guy. So I like doing videos with Ben, and I like doing videos with a guy that I'm already friends with, and we enjoy talking to each other and having some good laughs at times and talking about other stuff and life in general. I would also like to thank the people who have sent me some great messages and sent me some interesting things to look into, some topics I have not discussed on my channel, and that is always appreciated. I would like to thank a few people who have invited me on their podcast, and that is very overwhelming to me, especially podcasts that I have listened to in the past when I was just learning about all this stuff. But a few of the questions I have received lately have been on the Osirian and on the Labyrinth and on the Dendera Lightbulb, and these are all things that we might discuss. Other topics might be Abu Ruwash. The Labyrinth, I've had a lot of questions. I did this video here during my pyramid series, and I don't know. I did this one right after the shooting out here in October of 2017, and I just listened to this again, and I could tell what the effects of that event had on me making videos here for a little while afterwards. I totally don't sound like myself, but that is a pretty good video on the information on the Hawara mystery and the Labyrinth, and also this video on the Dendera Lightbulb. And this is something I don't think I'm going to rehash. It's really a non-issue to me. This has nothing to do with technology or light bulbs. It's a very common glyph, and if you want to check out this video, I will leave the link below. But the Osirian is one topic I have also had questions on, and I think that is something that Ben and I will get into in a future video. But I thought I would finish this video here today and just talk about a few things. This is a video I just put together, a couple-minute look at this pretty cool site in Thailand. And I have a video coming tomorrow, since I made a video on the answers to the Sphinx. I think it's time that we answer what the three pyramids of Giza are all about, and that video will be coming tomorrow, along with a few other topics. One I said I would probably not talk about again, but when it's relevant, you got to bring it up. So that will be coming tomorrow, but let's get to this video here today. We are going down to Sukhothai Historical Park in Thailand, and the story here is this place is about 700 years old, but certainly the ancient world existed here 700 years ago. A lot of aspects that really relate to the ancient world. But first of all, you notice here, this hole, and this was like the capital of this area of Thailand, maybe about 700 years ago. Same time mound builders were building pyramid-type ruins in the United States. But here you can see this place is surrounded by a large wall, and you really only can get a good view of this from overhead. This is one of the cool things about using Google Earth. These are things that you notice right away. Let's go down and just take a look at this wall structure that is buried by time, but still very evident in the city here. Now here we are down on Google Street View, and you notice here is that ancient wall. I mean, the story is here, this place goes back 700 years. Is it built on an older temple or an older sacred place? Well, that is certainly a possibility. But here you see what's left of this wall, and then they just hacked out part of the wall and made their roadways through here. But this wall extends for a mile in all directions on all sides, and here you see there's kind of a waterway in here. But here is that ancient wall right there, clear as day. But this place certainly has an Angkor Wat feel to it, with these large cities kind of plotted out here, and then the water and the temples in the water. And this one right here especially, let me just zoom in on this one, because this is where Archeoastronomy comes in. But archaeoastronomy for sure here at this place. Maybe you have heard Graham Hancock talk about Angkor Wat, and on the spring equinox, how that tallest steeple or temple structure is lit up like a candle. He calls it a marriage between heaven and earth, and that's a very good, eloquent description of it. But here, if you were in this area on the spring equinox, you would see the sun rise directly over this structure right here, the tallest pinnacle on that island there, and I think that is pretty cool, and I will show that at the end of the video so you get an idea. But Angkor Wat in Cambodia, and I haven't done a video on Angkor Wat for quite a while, but if my memory serves me correctly, it was a Hindu temple, and then by maybe 700 years ago, it was converted into a Buddhist shrine. But there are many separate temple areas here, and they all have a distinct name, and I will leave some links below in case you want to look into this more. This is a site I just wanted to share. My philosophy on my channel is share good information. Really take you people around to places you've never seen before. I think that's really important. Also try to give some answers to some true mysteries. But here, this is a place that maybe not a lot of people are familiar with, but they can kind of relate it to other things they've seen in other sites around the world. Maybe somebody knows a lot about this. I know a few people who live in Thailand. Love to hear from them. But this was obviously a sacred place 600-700 years ago, the capital of this Thailand area here, probably connected with Angkor Wat, it seems, and the Buddhist temples and the symbolism and the archaeoastronomy. I just thought I'd make this video real easy for me to make, and I have a 2-minute clip set to music here. Give you a good look at it, some cool pics. Hope you thought that was interesting, and you all have a very nice day.